Greetings to the Geek Clan. This is Grimlock Stonehammer. And I don't know where Icewing is. He should be here, but he'll probably pop in eventually. Sorry, guys. I am 2 minutes late, and I still need to hook up the Facebook radio, guys. So give me a minute. I just had to plug in for wait, I'll plug in when I get everything ready. So give me a minute, guys, and you will start to see this really cool thing. Yeah, just give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Going live. Okay. Greetings, Facebook Radio. It's Grimlock Stonehammer. How is everybody doing today? I am doing quite peachy. I don't know where Icewing is. I would like to know where Icewing is. It would be nice to know where Icewing is. But Icewing is Icewing, and he does his own thing. Maybe I can communicate with him by other means, but maybe we shall see here. So how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, nobody's here. Go for it. Maybe I should wait for a couple of minutes to see if anybody actually wants to join in this discussion. It'd be nice because then it'd be just me and my hammer, and that's not fun, okay? Because it's not fun, honestly. It's just not a thing like that. So let me see here. Yep. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, wait until Icewing actually comes in. I don't know where he is. Hopefully, he'll get the buzz and be like, oh, he's supposed to be here. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, maybe I should just, summon him through Facebook and be like, hey, where are you? Oh, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing today? Are you listening to my radio? That's awesome. So we are going to talk about... Wait a minute, let me summon Icewing through Facebook-y. We are talking about magical weapons, guys, and I would like to hear some of your discussions of what kind of favorite magical weapons of you like from any universe whatsoever, or just weapons of general. And the first thing I would like to talk about is hammers. Why? Because I love hammers. It's in the name. Stonehammer, hammer. It's a thing, right? Yes, the thing of the hammer is awesome, okay? Don't mess with me and the hammer. And for most clerics or whatever, we love hammers. And the best magical hammer, I would say, would be Thor's hammer. Mythological, and then we've seen it in the comics. And man, is it badass! Oh, I'm sorry, did I swear? Sorry. Man, is it kick butt! It calls to you, it comes to you. It is an amazing weapon of awesomeness made from dwarves. Of course, it's going to be cool. And you get to smash people to smithereens. Now, it was destroyed, and we honestly can see that in the movies. It was destroyed by Hela. Wasn't really cool to do that, but for the most part, it's a pretty indestructible weapon of its own. And it is greatly, amazingly used. Now, that's pretty kind of interesting on that. But flying hammers, stuff like that, destruction, it's kind of interesting to see of how things work. Another thing is, haha, you guys don't see this on Facebook, but on YouTube, you can check out this baby, the lightsaber. Ha! An energy made of pure energy that will destroy any of the space galaxy that is coming after you. And it is a simply elegant weapon for an elegant age. Now, this is a sword, guys. It is a futuristic sword, and it can cut through pretty much anything that you put your mind to it. Now, only Jedis are supposed to be using this, apparently, and are trained to use this because of the Force. It's an awesome weapon, and we fell in love with this with like New Hope when it first came out for us Elder Geeks. It's just simply an amazing weapon to see, guys, and it's just enjoyable to see the interaction between it and stuff like that. Now, there are other weapons out there, and I do want to stop a minute, guys, and say kudos to Chuckles the Clown, guys. Don't know who Chuckles the Clown is? Type in YouTube Chuckles the Clown with a K, and you will find out his shenanigans. He's also on Rhode Island Free Radio, and I was on that program, and it was simply amazing. We did talk about Transformers this Monday, and I truly was awesome. It was great, and I am going to plug out to Great Stories because they are talking about comics, and they need the Grimlock Stonehammer approval on some topics that they need to discuss on some pulp culture, geeky, nerdy references. Why? Because I'm a geek cleric, a dwarven geek cleric, and I need to show my people some awesome things about that. Now, I did like the axe also, since we were talking about Thor, the axe that was made in Endgame, and it was simply amazing, and I enjoyed it. Very cool, and it was just very hard to work with, it seemed. Fighting with an actual Stormbringer is just amazing in itself on how it was, It was very strong, it was very powerful, and it was just amazing. And I enjoyed every minute of it, and it was simply just one of those things that you just like appreciate it when you see it on the big screen and stuff like that. Now, is there anybody who out there? Probably not, because nobody's actually watching me or listening to me. It's one of those days. Anybody mention any other sword? Oh, wow, Grimlock Stonehammer. How about the hat on your head? Oh, that's what's the hat on my head? Oh, it's Voltron. We like Voltron, don't we? Yes, we do like Voltron. Now, there have been some other geek stories lately that have been addressed that I am not going to discuss because we're not going to anger me, Grimlock Stonehammer. That's not a good thing. Even though I've heard some news, and I'm not going to discuss it because I don't think it should be discussed at this point. But I think on Facebook I will be discussing it live also. But one of the also iconic weapons is the weapons from Dark Crystal. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning the Dark Crystal is they are in August going to release the prequel of the Dark Crystal, and I can't wait. No CGI, guys, all puppetry, man. Now, this makes me very happy and practical effects, and I can't wait to check this out and see how it is. Now, the reason why I mention this is because the iconic weapons they go trial by stone, trial by stone, trial by stone, which are these big iconic swords that you uniquely made. Now, I know they're not magical, but it's a really cool fantasy thing to show these swords. If you hold them up to anybody who's seen the Dark Crystal, know what they are. Okay? You know, I'm feeling all by myself, lonesome here, all by myself, all by myself. Oh, hello, Mister Chibi Cthulhu. How are you doing today? You want to join me? No. Okay. Fine. Fine. Be that way. So, typically, really good, awesome is, like I said, the sketchy swords are freaking amazing as I carry them up. It's like weirdly designed as not a normal sword. Honorable another mention is that form blazing sword. Okay, it goes raw, 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 Voltron, yeah, boom, dead. Now, this sword is iconic because they don't carry it on them, and when they are forming Voltron with the lions, it forms out of nothing, and it's kind of unique in that aspect on how it appears. It is simply an iconic 80s magical sword, I would say. And why would you call it magical? Because it appears out of nowhere and you don't really see it until they put the two lines together and they pull them apart. And this massive, epically sword happens. And usually, and if you watch the 80s version, the Robies are going to go down in 3.5 seconds. It just shows up out of nowhere and becomes a Sonic Energy sword. And that's simply awesome to see. Now, another sword that is also that we should mention is the Master Sword from Legends of Zelda. Now, I'm the whole. See, this is why I wish Icewing was here because he's the one with the video game knowledge and game knowledge of certain iconic swords and weapons, stuff that he should be telling, but he's not here. Maybe he's sleeping. I don't know, but hopefully he's all right. But let me tell you something. The Master Sword is amazing. You know why? Because when you play Legends of Zelda, you bitness of it, and you cannot go alone. It's dangerous out there. You take out this iconic sword, it goes doo-doo-doo-doo, and the old man just disappears. Now you walk around and you're like, psh, psh, and it shoots out laser swords out at people. And I know that there are probably better swords out there that do awesome things in the mythology of Zelda, but this is the one of the iconic ones that I remember when I was a kid. And I used to be like, and it was awesome to see it come to life, guys. I would not tell you wrong on how awesome this was. And it was just a joy to see. And it was fun killing all the baddies and seeing them go into this with the Master Sword. Okay, awesome. Another one of the other swords that I like to talk about as near to my heart is Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are loose. Feel the ringer, feel the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. It goes, Rah. And why do I like Thundercats? Because I do. Now, we're not talking about that new franchise. We'll talk about 2011 where it gives it more power, but it gives you, it starts as a dagger and it grows when you go thunder, thunder, Thundercats, ho! And it grows and it sends a symbol to the other Thundercats to come aid Lion-O. Now, this is an important thing because usually Lion-O is in the is in trouble, and he just needs to like do that to show off his awesome skills. It also can deflect laser beams. It can reverse it, and there's some other skills that it could do when it can see sight beyond sight and see where other Thundercats are going and breaks through like dimensional time and space to see where I'm going, which is an awesome skill. It has the Eye of Thundera, which is awesome to be its own. Okay, this weapon, this sword, is not to be messed with. Now, I think I might be doing another video about swords and weapons later, because I would like to have Icewing to be here to join me in this discussion. But I know you guys like to check out the videos and join in once in a while, so that's why I decided to keep this going. Anyways, one of the other iconic ones is Optimus's gun. Yes, it is. It can go short range, it can snipe, and it's just like the old school one that he had. He could have it like for one hand or two hands and just blow up Decepticons left and right. The sword is also, and it could turn and use the energy field differently. It was just simply an amazing piece of weaponry. Another one, what I would say, the power sword. The Sword of Grayskull for He-Man. Okay, now She-Ra has one too. She-Ra's does transforms Aurora into She-Ra, and it can transform. Okay, He-Man's is just strong ass power, changing this wimpy guy into a massive ultimate barbarian of pure power, and he raises Prince Adam raises his power of Grayskull. I am He-Man, and it comes down, and he transforms, and he's like, I have the power, and it's a really cool thing to check out. Yes, and it transforms that little Cringer into a battle cat, which is amazing and just kick ass. Bring and Stir would be another one I would say is one of my favorite swords that I read in Aragon, which a sword was made for him as a dragon rider, and it was just simply awesome. And I'm probably pronouncing the name wrong, and I'm sorry, but the way that they made it looks like a great thing to check out would be Man at Arms. They make a lot of iconic weapons that we like to see in real life, and it is just simply amazing to see these things actually manifest. So another one I would like to talk about is wait a minute. Is Ichigo Kurasaki's Zanpakuto, which was Zangetsu. An amazing sword, say the least. Love this sword. Transformed. It was this huge sword, anime sword that you carry around. And when he went to Bankai, it got smaller and more stronger, and he could send enemies like waves down to his chi to focus it and to do one huge blows to attack other people. Now, I love Bleach. Bleach was an amazing series, and Zangetsu, his personality, because it was a part of Ichigo Kurosaki, was amazing because he had two personalities within the soul. He had the Hollow and he had the Soul Reaper within the sword that had two different personalities, and they always were trying to get a hold of Ichigo Kurosaki, and you get to do Dwa, go into his psyches and see his own thoughts, and I thought it was pure. It was pure awesomeness. Just great. Another sword would be Soul from Soul Eater. Now, Soul Eater is kind of interesting because they use meisters and weapons, and the person turns into a weapon, and he is a giant scythe. Okay? And he eats souls, but he's a giant death scythe. Now, it's kind of cool to be changed into a death scythe and just do the damage to the souls as he eats them to become more powerful. I like this magical because the person is the weapon that changes into the weapon, and that's kind of interesting. One of the other ones I would like to mention is Samurai Jack's sword, okay? Now, everybody thinks that, why would you mention Samurai Jack? Well, why? Because he his sword that was made by three gods: Odin, Ra, and Trishta, I think, was the Indian god. Not sure. So, here we go. Okay, so it was Odin, Ra, and Vishnu who made Samurai Jack's katana. Okay, now the thing about this is interesting is you have three different deities make this awesome sword: Odin, Ra, and Vishnu. Now that's pretty cool because one's an Indian god, one's a Norse god, and one is an Egyptian god to fight pure evil. Now this is an amazing, iconic thing, and it's awesome to see this when in the animation because in Samurai Jack there were so many different cultures and in it, like different types of fighting styles and different types of things going on with Samurai Jack. It was just simply amazing. But to have his katana made from three powerful deities is an amazing feat of itself. It was the only thing that could destroy Aku. Now that is pretty freaking amazing because Aku is just Aku. Just simply one of those things. One of the other swords I would like to mention is Conan the Barbarian one. That one that was the cartoon I'm referring to, not the Destroyer. That was a cool one. But the cartoon I remember a lot in my day as a child. Now, the great thing about this sword was it never rusted and blah, blah, blah. But it actually came close to people and revealed if they were serpent men and send them back to the void where they came. Okay, and the star metal would glow when this was happening, and it was the only thing that could send these creatures back who were in human form to try to release Set into the world. And his sword was amazing. It was blue and it glowed with it. Speaking of glowing weapons, Sting is on top of the list also as an iconic weapon made from The Hobbit. Okay, The Hobbit. He got it from the trolls, if you guys remember in the book, and it glows when goblins or orcs are around a blue. Now that's pretty cool, and it had the nice elven runes on it, and it just simply beautiful and elegant. And it was a dagger, but for a hobbit, it was a nasty sword. All right. And I have one more to mention, and then I'll be ending the stream. I am sorry that Icewing couldn't make it today, guys, but that's fine. We will be discussing weapons again with Icewing, because I think Icewing needs to be joined in this discussion. The last is the most historical sword, I would say, in history that most people know, and that would be Excalibur. Excalibur was made from the Lady of the Lake. It was given to King Arthur, and is simply an iconic weapon of its own. And it has certain magic abilities, I would assume, throughout many different legends and tellings of King Arthur. And it is simply an amazing, beautiful sword. And only the true king can take it out of the stone. Sword of the Stone. Amazing. Now, in Soul Eater, it's kind of interesting because the sword is actually alive, and you would call people fool, and to wield the sword, you would have to have the contract of these ridiculous rules. But that's not how I see Excalibur. I see it in a most different way than Soul Eater, because honestly, it's just a divine sword of elegant power behind it, and only the true king of England can use it. And the magical source is just simply amazing. Now, guys, I know there's a million other weapons out there, magical potencies that are cool. I just don't have time to mention them all. And like I said, I kind of missing Icewind, and I don't know where he is. So I'm gonna call him and see how he's doing, and hopefully everything is okay. So until then, guys, this is Grimlock Stonehammer signing out. I don't know what the next topic will be. I will keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to it. Yes, subscribe to it. And show all your other geek friends. Now, always thank you to the Geekland for all the people who are listening to the radio, and all the people who are watching the YouTube channel. Woo-hoo. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Ah, why'd you do that? Oh, God. So until then, guys, if you have any other suggestion of geek topics that we should be discussing, please send me a message on comments below. Until then, this is Grimlock Stonehammer signing out, and hopefully you will be enjoying your day tomorrow of awesomeness. So until then, I will talk to you guys later. This is Grimlock Stonehammer signing out.